GBR Weekly. Brett Morris here and waiting on Jason Burkeen to
Yeah, we're good.
make it over here. And there he is.
What's up?
Hey, well,
What do you think?
let's talk about last Friday's game against Murray, and as we got it online, the Cardinals were on fire.
On fire. And boy, I'll tell you, woo, feels good over here by the fireplace. Mayfield came out. Murray said they had something for us. They said there was going to be a total different outcome.
Because they got their two stars back.
Yeah, and they had Sokolowski and Biggers back. But honestly,
They were not a factor.
Mayfield was ready, and we actually beat them worse with their two stars back than when we did before. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you that Mayfield's defense was just uncanny. I mean, we was in the backfield every time. The quarterback didn't have much room to run, and it was all but nothing but Mayfield.
And he got hit. So Wilson, the quarterback, got hit a lot.
He sure did.
And I agree. I thought we played better. I thought we were more focused, which is what you want in the playoffs. You want every week
Yeah.
to be more focused. You want that. You want to be sharp. I thought we looked sharp, and nobody was expecting. Honestly, I don't know of too many people that were expecting.
A running clock.
Yeah, the running clock to happen like it did.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. I got the stats here. I'm going to go ahead and read them real quick. So Mayfield's total offense was 354 yards, 14 rushes for 194 yards, passing 5 for 9 for 160 yards with 2 TDs. And then Murray's total offense was 253, and they had over 200 yards rushing, but that was majority over the JV. And everybody's like, oh, well, they had over 200 yards rushing, but that was against the JV. But when the first team was in, they never scored on the first team.
No.
And
they did. I mean, Murray is a good rushing football team. They are.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
they're
are.
gonna get some yards on the ground. The thing was, when they got close to our red zone, it all shut down.
Yeah.
They never really sniffed the end zone. The closest on the first team they ever got, they had first down on the 11, and they punted from back towards midfield. They just went backwards. from
Yeah,
there.
right. So, I mean, that's the thing. Can't say enough about the Kemp twins, Jalen Bass. I mean, Trey Jackson all of our guys in, defensive secondary did a great job.
Linebackers did
Ian Williams.
tremendous. Yeah.
Great job.
Carter Morris did a
good.
great job.
Fantastic.
I thought, and our secondary, I thought we got called for a
Pass interference.
pass interference that I don't think was justified, in my opinion. Okay, I understand that. My opinion was not what counted on that play.
Right. Well, and this is the thing, we go back and watch the tape and stuff. I've had some refs and people, they're not supposed to say anything, but I mean, they're like, man, this is not right. It's back off. But hey, you know what?
It
We're all human.
It happens.
And we're not grappling or nothing. But I mean, Murray had every benefit of the doubt to try to score on our first team, and I mean, like one of them was bailed out by that call, and several more, and they still couldn't score against our first team.
Yeah.
So, but now let's move that because they've only beat us 4 times since 1976. So they didn't beat us this year. Okay, so now let's move on. Okay, Metcalfe County.
Undefeated.
Undefeated.
Only 2 undefeated teams left in Class 2A is
Yeah.
Mayfield and Metcalfe County.
And let me tell you, Metcalfe, right now, they're saying they're winning it all. So Mayfield's just a little speed bump along the way. And they barely got past Danville last week.
Yeah.
I think they beat them 21-14.
And let's be real honest. This is not one of Danville's better years.
No, not at all.
It's
Not at all. And but it was a tight game. But Metcalfe again came out on top, and they are big and strong. They are. Their linemen are big. But Mayfield's speed and agility, I believe they don't realize that how fast we really are. And our linemen we control the line of scrimmage. That's what Coach Joe said in the coaches show. I'm gonna reiterate that. The line of scrimmage, offensively and defensively, our lineman is controlled that. When we control that, you're going to win the ball game. It doesn't really matter who you got running the ball, who you got at the quarterback. It does to an extent, but I'm saying when we do what we did, Judge ran through holes a big enough a semi could go through.
Right.
You know, Makai Dumas running through holes that semis could go through. You know, and Judge only ran the ball 5 times for 132 yards. I mean,
Is that all?
yeah, that's it. I mean, come on, really? You know, and I think Makai only had like 6 for just a little under, I think it's 97 yards. So I mean, when you block, good things are going to happen, and that's the thing we're doing. I know that Metcalf has actually said, they said, Mayfield, we're coming to your place and we are going to beat you on your home field. They said, because it doesn't matter what you put in before us, we're going to do it. They have a number 75. He's a big dude, 6'2", 6'3", about 245 pounds. I mean, he is. I've watched the game from last week, and he plays both ways. He's on offense and defense, and he's in every play. We got to block that guy. And there's a couple more, I think 69 and 65 or 67. Hey, they're good. You know, they're 12-0. Their defense is decent, but I believe Mayfield, if we come out and do what we do, then I think we're going to be fine. And this was the first week we've lost the coin toss.
That's right.
You know,
Right.
So
So-
I was glad to see that.
I'm right. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
You know, everybody starts getting real crazy about that.
Because before that, we never lost a coin toss all year.
That's right. We
So
did.
this last week we did.
Yeah.
You know, the injury report, we're getting people back every week. People are mending. Judge had a little bit of, an ankle injury. I mean, he looked like, one guy told me he looked like he was shot out of a cannon. You know, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And
well, it should be pretty fresh.
yeah.
He sat out too.
Yeah,
a lot.
because we didn't need him after
Yeah.
the first quarter. But we could have beat them by a lot more than
Yeah.
what we did.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close.
We
but-
called off the dogs.
Yeah, but Metcalf, they're very. This is a good team they've had. Coach Joe said he's been there to play them at Metcalf. He said he's glad that they're coming here. The game time does start at 7. Some people, they didn't know if it was going to be at 7:30 or 7. I called the high school. They said it is definitely going to be at 7 o'clock. That's per Mayfield High School. I called them this morning. So we need everybody's support. We need everybody to come on out. And it's going to be a little bit chilly that night.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
It's going to be cold Friday night.
Yeah.
They're forecasting it to be cold.
Yeah.
So.
And Red Helmet Video has heated socks now.
Ah,
So,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
So we got our heated socks. We're going to be ready to go. But I mean, Metcalf, if we fire off on all cylinders, and the coaches are they're in the room, and, they're watching film, and they're today after school, the kids are going to be going over film. And if we continue to polish up what we need to polish, I believe we're going to make a big run into the playoffs deep.
I think Metcalf coming in is the same scenario we had last year with Greene County coming in. Greene County had a great year last year. They had some good players. They beat up on all the competition around that they played. They did. They mopped it all up. But coming to play Mayfield is a different animal. It's it's on another level, and we're not saying that arrogantly, just saying that, from the point of that's the truth.
Yeah.
And they just haven't seen a team like Mayfield on their schedule.
Right, and they're predominantly run. They do pass a little bit, but not much. Kind of like Murray, Now they do not run the triple option. They do not. But I'm not going to say that they won't do that Friday. I mean, I think if you're coming in to play in Mayfield, you got to do what you've been successful with all year, but maybe throw a little bit of things, But I'm just saying, I think that if we do what we did Friday night, it's going to be tough for Metcalf County.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if we don't win by 3 scores.
Okay.
At least by 3 scores.
Okay. Well, I'm going to make a prediction also that, and by the way, this team right here has a chance to do something that only 3 other teams in the history of Mayfield has done, and that is go undefeated.
That's true.
Okay. So, what was it? 77 football team, 77 did it, or 78?
78.
78 went undefeated, but they only went 13-0.
Yeah.
The
Well,
2002, that's because that's all we had.
That's all the games you
Yeah,
can play.
but
Yeah.
now in 2002 and 2011 football team, we went 15-0.
2010.
2010 and 2002, so we went 15-0. this could be the fourth, so that they could be making history at 15-0. But we got 3 more games. But like what the team says, one game at a time.
That's right.
Nothing for granted.
That's right.
Play after play. You got
Play the next play.
Yeah, play the next play. So I feel good, but we're gonna have a running clock on them boys.
Okay.
And we've got 11 running clocks so far this year, which
Right.
ties
Right.
the 2011 squad,
2010.
2010 squad. Okay. Okay. So can we do it? I think so. I think we're gonna put a running clock on them boys.
Okay. And depending upon, LCA is coming to, Lexington Christian Academy is coming to play at Owensboro Catholic Friday night. And depending upon who wins that game, is dependent upon whether we have another home game or not. If Owensboro Catholic wins, we're gonna have to travel to Owensboro to play them for the semifinal round day after Thanksgiving. If LCA wins, they have to come to War Memorial Stadium, which would be fine with me,
Right.
because we owe those boys a whooping.
We do from 2009 when they.
2009, they whooped us.
Yeah, that
sure
was
did.
I think, was that the year that they said, hey, with the Mayfield bus drivers, please go crank the bus. I mean, that actually happened, and I think it was at that game.
55-19.
Yeah.
Final score there.
So anyway, so this is the deal. We're just wanting to. I like to play LCA. I like to play
I would
LCA.
too.
Doesn't matter. We played OCAF lately,
Yeah.
but LCA, yeah, we do all whipping, but we're not overlooking Metcalf. One game at a time, and so
Right.
come on out, support your Cardinals this Friday at the CFSB War Memorial Stadium.
Bring you a blanket,
Definitely,
okay?
and some socks.
And some hot chocolate or hot coffee, whatever. Yeah, and some warm socks.
Yeah.
And support the Cardinals. If you can't be there, then Red Helmet Video is going to be here to bring you all the action from War Memorial Stadium.
I'm it. Is it? Is that it
All
for
right.
you?
I think you'll see us back here next week. We're going to be talking about what I believe is another Mayfield Cardinal victory.
I'm listening.
You
Go
flex-
ahead.
are you flexing
No, I'm
over
just
here?
showing everybody my merch, baby. My merch. Red Helmet Video, baby. I'm proud of it.
Hey, everybody have a good day. And all we got to say is, go
Go
Big
be
Red.
red. Skip. Go Mayfield.